Anshu Sharma caught up with the Power Minister Piyush Goyal from the sidelines of the State Power Ministers Conference in Vadodara and began by asking him on the operational and financial implementation of the UDAY Scheme.
Well, it's extremely satisfying. In fact, we got the first bonds issued only in the last week of March, and we're about 6 months into the scheme. As you're aware, the scheme is not one where we are doling out large amounts of subsidies or central assistance. It's more a self-regulation. It's more a scheme where states are becoming more independent, more responsible. And I do believe we must give them some time to be able to reorient a style of working which for years has made many of the states quite inefficient.
You have also spoken about the coal imports. You have asked the states to deliberate and come up with a solution to reduce coal imports. What's the strategy and what is the idea behind reducing coal imports in the country?
Well, India is one of the largest reserves of coal, third largest, and we have the ability to meet our requirements, particularly in thermal coal. Unfortunately, in the past, governments never thought of expanding production to meet the requirement. They took the softer option of setting up power plants which are designed to use imported coal. It's very unfortunate that today, when I have the ability to give coal, these plants cannot take it because they are designed as modern or as import-based plants. However, we are working with states and with power plants and literally sitting one-on-one with each to see how much they can blend in those plants. If there are any faraway coastal plants, we are seeing what we can do to make it viable for them to use domestic coal instead of imported coal. And my own effort is that we should really allow imports only where absolutely necessary. As much domestic coal as we sell, we become self-reliant, we save precious foreign exchange, ensure that the rupee remains stable and don't allow it to depreciate. It's a win-win for India.
All right, then that's Mr. Piyush Goyal. He's been one of the big outperformers of this current government, and in fact, talking rather confidently. Supply of coal now is not a worry at all. I think there is oversupply now. It's up to power companies now to go ahead and take some of the output that's coming in there. But